Okay, hair's a little bit of a mess, but I've been out in the garage working away, and it's been quite a while since I've made any sort of an update for the green Mustang after I wrecked it at a drift event slash car show at the Kansas Speedway a couple years ago, something like that. Anyway, so if you look back at my other videos, you can see that the front end was completely crushed pretty well and shoved over to the driver's side pretty far, and I kind of have an attachment to this thing. I've touched just about every nut and bolt on it and decided that I'd probably regret not fixing it, so I've been working on it. In the past 2 years, I'm going to scoot over here out of the way so you can see a little bit. In the past 2 years, it has gone to a frame shop. You can see where the front end's been painted. They completely cut it off, put a new front end on. Not cheap, not worth it for a 1996 Mustang GT, but sentimental value, kind of a little higher there, so I wanted to do it. Anyway, yeah, so it's come a long way. Today I was just working on some miscellaneous things with it. I finally got, I'm going to kind of switch over here a little bit. Engine and transmission are in. They are bolted in place. A lot of the wiring is done and where it should be. I tried to get and I've got brake lines that have been run, AC condenser, new compressors there. Some of the wiring I still have to go through and work on a little bit, replace a few things, because we had stuff like this where the connectors got all broken up, and got a used coil pack, although I gotta admit you're not really going to be able to see it, but this outlet here, you can see the others are nice and shiny looking, and this one's corroded looking. I'll bet you this one's bad and it's going to fire on 7 cylinders when it runs eventually. Used parts, what are you going to do? So I've got a few little things to do, but I've actually got the trunk open. I've got the battery charging. It's I was really tempted to try to just fire it off tonight, but I decided not to. One, I don't have any oil in it or anything. Transmission's dry. Wiring is not really in place, and you know, like I said, coil pack is not going to be going, and I don't have an extra connector for that right now after the wreck crushed the last one. Also, I bought a used radiator for a 96, supposedly a 96 GT as well, and I was gonna just stick that old thing in there, but as it turns out, the front end on this I got from a 1997 GT, and you can see where the frame shop, I mean, they did a fine job, a nice job, but you can see it was red, and not the happiest about that, but what the heck. I want it to be functional and usable, drivable again. But anyway, the mounts on the transmission, or for the radiator, from this rubber grommet to that one over there, are about ½ an inch or so wider than the grommet inserts on the bottom of the radiator. So I wonder if that's a difference between 1996, 1997. I don't really know. So I got a little bit of research to do, see if I can figure out what happened there and get that going. But yeah, got the new transmission mount in. Some other stuff too. You can kind of see the suspension's all back in place. I did go ahead, and I didn't want to trust the old K-member. And I mean, let's be honest, race car parts, kind of. I went ahead and got a UPR K-member. Didn't have the money to spring for the A-arms or anything, and so I'm just going to stick with this traditional setup. But it's going to take a little bit of weight off the front, so I'm excited about that. Poor old thing's dusty for sure, and I'm ready to get it back going. But it's been too long, 2 years. I got the itch. It's getting warmer outside, and I'm almost done with school up here, where I'm at, and kind of want to get this rig rolling so I can drive it out of here, not tow it out. So we will see. Anyway, that's the update. Yeah, you can see I got the old charger out here. Still got junk from the accident. Poor thing. Just was not destined to make it. But yeah, it'll be alright. It'll roll again. Hopefully. Miscellaneous things here and there, and I'll get it back. But yeah, so there it is. Getting close. I've got the Cobra bumper up there. The cowl hood is downstairs in my basement. I have red fenders to go back on it. And then I actually bought a bunch of Plastidip stuff to just go ahead and Plastidip the whole car till I can afford to have the front end painted to match the original paint, because the original paint scheme is wonderful. And I love this color. And but it'll have to be blended back a little ways and cost money. So anyway, yeah, getting closer. I'm excited. That's kind of an update for today. Thanks. Bye.